Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Aussie Gaming TV for our coverage of the CGPL Autumn Series 2017. We're here with the Cybergamer Intermediate League. We've got SSU Esports up against Noxide, going live on Cobblestone. We've got the knife round going live right now, and it looks like SSU will be taking this one out. Elusive, the last man alive, on the side of Noxide. Got to be able to see what Elusive can do here, but he goes down, and SSU will have their choice of sides. My name is Nutters, and I'm joined by the amazing Edus. How are you doing today, my good friend?
I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself? Here, ready for some good action. SSU and Noxide should be a great game. Noxide on the ladder, I think they are, what I hear, we got 0 and 2 for Noxide, and 2 and 0 for SSU. So, both teams ready to go best of 3. Should be a cracking game. I do believe SSU will take it out. What about yourself? Any predictions?
I'll probably say that SSU should take this out. They're already on that streak. They're up. They're doing a good job so far already. As we're heading over into this pistol round, we see 3 sets of armor. Two players actually playing with the utility on SSU. We do see 3 sets of armor and obviously the kit and a bit of utility on Elusive and MC themselves. So will be interesting to see how this utility gets used, but for now it looks like it's going to be a play towards B. Looks like Quali is actually getting quite a bit of information through mid and already trying to come up into the tunnels behind them, so he could get a lot of information, but JKaz starts us off, takes out MC with a pop to the head. JD is there, gets taken out by JKaz as well, and then we see Zeph picking up one, Willie is picking up Kenny, and now it's all on Qualia for health. He does manage to pick up Willie, but now JKaz will actually pick himself up the triple kill for the pistol round.
Yeah, dominating round by SSU. The rotation, as you said, did come through there from Qualia, but too little too late. The bomb was down by then. And there's 1-0 SSU into the second round. They've got the full advantage of not only the round winner, but also the bomb plant. A couple of AKs coming up. Galil there for Eric Zonia. UMP and Tech 9 there for Extinct and Willie. Meanwhile, the CT's just going for head armor. They're going to try and be aggressive here with the Deagles. What can they find? We find a few terrorists. Can't get any kills, though. And they're just going to hover around the middle area as in comes Willie. He's walking into a 2-man death trap and nothing happens because he escapes his life intact. As now looks like the terrorists. They've got that bomb down towards long. They haven't quite committed yet, but now the CT is looking to rotate. All 5 of them actually heading back over towards the B side. So could be an interesting play if the terrorists do go that way. And looks like the CTs are already there. Eric Zonia there playing on the B plat. Hasn't quite pushed in yet, so he won't be too aware of what's going on. And very good play here by the CTs. They like that 5-man rotate after initially pushing up on mid. And the terrorists are walking into the trap here. So, I mean, you got MC there spotting with that, well, not spotting, but he's very close to the platform with that P250. Could be an interesting occurrence if they do go that way. And it looks like they're setting up for a potential B push here, Nutters.
Most definitely. We're going to be seeing this one being played out, but there is obviously MC and Elusive on very low health here, so one bullet from any of these weapons could quite easily take them down, and that will be 2 players gone on the side of Noxide, so need to be very careful as this push comes in. The clock ticking down over that 35-second mark, and the bomb actually starting to rotate back towards this A site. Willie and I believe that is actually Zeph have managed to push all the way through on the A site. They've cleared it. The bomb rotating back around. It looks like these CTs have been outplayed themselves. The bomb will be going down, and it looks like there'll be a difficult retake on their hands.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think they're even going to try here at this point. Down goes the bomb, as you said. So the CTs, you know, they've got some head armor here with Deagles, and obviously haven't lost the player yet, but I think they'll be just keen to save the head armor here. Maybe try and pick up a terrorist gun if they do come looking, but it looks like we're going to see around here where no one dies, which is a very rare occurrence, but sometimes it happens. So the CT's here pretty intent on saving the head armor and of the body armor there for JD. Terrorist bomb down. They'll be happy on taking out the second round. Looks like it's going to end 2-0 for this round. Bomb will explode. No one dies. Very uneventful, but exciting nonetheless.
Yes, uneventful. May see somebody peeking out here. There is Kenny there looking down into mid, but as you say, the round finishes with no deaths. Whether we see anything just after the timer's gone, however, we don't. So everything goes through into this next round. SSU do take that 2-0 lead, but hopefully that armor and obviously all those helmets do come in handy for Noxide here. Maybe try and take one of these guns out of the hands of SSU, but it doesn't look like, assuming SSU do manage to win this round, it won't do too much damage to their economy anyway. So it looks like a 5-man stack actually towards this A site. Shots coming out from Qualia. Tags Eric right the way down to 32. MC actually getting tagged down to 3% by Extinct, who does manage to finish him off in the end. She's going to be played out here now. They've not made a bad decision actually stacking it. The bomb is sitting over towards the long A area, but these T's actually already pushing out onto the B site. They'll have picked up a lot of information, knowing that there's not very many of these CTs around, and hopefully, yep, we do see the bomb rotating through. Looks like pushing into mid, but nothing gonna come of that for either CTs or Ts. Only MC gone down so far.
Yeah, 4 men stuck at A, but the action's at B, so this will be another round where the CTs are going to be left stranded, I guess, to a degree, with their initial aggression. As the bomb goes down, now we're going to see the 4-man CT push coming through towards... So met up with Extinct, they get him. He's going to find one, he'll find two. Extinct, he sits on the 2K for the round. We've got a 5v2, bomb down, ticking away. Extinct trying to shut down some of these CTs. He's going to get a 3, is he? No, he doesn't. Kenny comes in, takes down Extinct. Eric Zonia, though, will get the trade on Kenny. We've got a 4v1. It's up to JD. Got the Deagle here. Just waiting patiently near those toilets for these terrorists to come on the hunt. And it looks like Willie's searching, but not too sure if they'll find each other a long way away, but they are looking to come pretty close. Eric Zonia just around the corner, though. He's got that Galil. And here goes JD. They spot him up, I think. Oh, it's about to happen for JD, and he gets taken down by Willie KS with the Tech 9. And we have got 3-0 on the scoreboard. So now we'll see some guns here from the CTs. Finally, they say. And they'll be able to do some damage here, hopefully, on the CT side.
So we'll look to see what they can do. Shotgun coming out on Qualia, so he's going to keep a little bit of extra money. Gets all that full utility. See, 4M4's also coming out, so it's actually quite symmetrical in that sense. However, not able to get an AWP out very early, so will be interesting to see whether they try and get one out sometime soon. But the push onto B's already come out. Kenny picks up the first one onto Eric Zonia. He's going to be traded out by Zeph almost instantly. Kenny actually picks up another one. MC takes out Zeph, and now MC takes out JKaz as well. It's all on Willie here. He'll need to pull some work in. Takes out Kenny initially, but now they know where he is. He takes out Qualia as well. This is amazing, but MC comes around, finishes him off, picks up the 3K for the round, and that's the first round on the board for Noxide.
Yeah, Kenny and MC doing work there. Kenny and MC, probably the two players that Noxide need to see performing here tonight, and that's a very good start for them. Obviously, you got, JD, Elusive. They're all pretty good players, Qualia, but Kenny and MC for me are the two to watch, and they get that one straight back. But with the terrorists, with such a strong economy, they can buy straight back into it, and that's exactly what they've done here. They've got some initial aggression coming from, well, JD actually boosted his teammate up there, so I thought he was going to push on Platt, but not quite yet. And the bomb will be picked up now as Willie will grab that one, head out towards the A side potentially. But look at Qualia here. He's got that shotgun playing very close quarters to the doorway. Should they come trying to find him there? It looks like they're not going to go searching at the moment. He gets shut down by JKaz. So there we go. We've got a 5v4 with 1 minute 17 to go. And the bomb here, they haven't committed yet, but we do see Elusive now playing a bit more passively on that A site after he did lose the player on his team early on. Extinct here, being aggressive on short. They might meet up in a moment. He's got the AK. Does Extinct. He's having a look at all sorts of angles, trying to find out some of these CTs. But at the moment, we do see a rotation here coming through. That's going to be Noxide heading back over towards the A side. So the CTs are aware the bomb's over towards A somewhere. And they've got two players close quarters to the A site. And MC playing drop window as the flash comes out. And JKaz dominates MC outside the window door. Or the window ceiling, I should say. And in will come Elusive, take down one. Extinct on JD. Extinct with a double kill. Now it's a 1v5. Kenny on his own and Lonesome at the A side on the B side, I should say. And he's going to run through B halls and try and get behind them. But once again, I think he'll be trying to save his gun here. Kenny's definitely taken the long way around it. So it should be 4-1 on the scoreboard as Kenny will try and save this M4.
Yeah, their economy going to take the hard reset there. They have obviously most likely been forced into a double eco here. Not the position they want to be in. He's going to go and hide himself up in the watchtower now. May be able to pick off someone. There is no AWPs out in play, but one tap from that AK, nice and accurate, up into the tower could take him out. He does decide to just hide back on the stairs as all these Ts swarm back towards the general area. But for now, he will save his weapon. 4 Ts survive on the side of SSU. They do manage to take this lead out to 4-1. And now they just need to try and build around this M4 with that utility as best they can. But it does look like it will be the full eco from Noxide. Never mind. We'll see the force up, actually.
Yeah, they are forcing here. It's an interesting decision because they don't really have a bonus coming in. So if they don't get any of this, it's going to be a costly loss. But they're going to B-stack all 5 of them here. Oh, the terrorists are running right into it. No, they're not. They did retreat at the last moment. I thought Willie was going to jump off that platform and be minced meat, but he didn't decide to do so. Bit of action at drop, though. Extinct was thinking about coming on down. He spots the head there of JD. J-Kaz is there to help him out. Down will go JD. MC will find J-Kaz. So there we go, a 4v4. Deagle and M4 there for Kenny. So Kenny's going to have to be the one doing a bit of work here. He's going to be in try aggressive on B flat. He does take down Willies. That's a good play. So they've got that one-man advantage and pick up a gun as well. As Qualia picks up the AK and he pulls out the P250 and knocks down Extinct. Now we got a 4 versus 2. Wow, what a shot that was. And all of a sudden, CTs are definitely in charge here.
Most definitely. They'll be looking to pick up as many guns as they can from this, but they do need to be careful that they don't get traded out almost instantly going for these weapons. There will still be the play coming in towards this B platform as well, so if they don't check all their corners, Kenny peeks out, gets taken down by Eric, and now it's a 3v2. Weapons ever so slightly favoring these T's, you'd have to say, but this shot, one dig from MC, picks up one, can't pick up the second just yet, picks up his second, and the 3K for the round, taking out J-Gaz.
Risky buy, paid off. Really nicely done there. Kenny, I'd have to say, realizing he was the player that had to do the damage with the rifle, he went in there and he got it done, so that's backing yourself, and that's what happens when it comes off. You reap the reward. So now they have got the 4v2, of the 4-2 scoreline, I should say. And a T-sided map. So if you get 5-6 rounds in the CT side, it's not too bad. We're going to see a boost here. A counter boost. They go up. They're not aware of this, the terrorists. And I don't think they would be either because they've got right in there here. So we've got JD. He's up on this boost. Waiting for the terrorists to come on in. And they're not going to do so. There's only one player down to his left. It's going to be J-Kaz. He comes up the stairs. And J-Kaz takes down JD. So 5 versus 4, just like that. And the bomb here is in the hands of Eric Zoni. He does drop it in the B halls. Down go the mollies. There's Willie KS here looking around, trying to find some CTs on the B plat. As that nade lands at his feet, he goes down to 69. And Kenny's got that rifle on B plat. Likes to be aggressive, Kenny. That's what makes him such a damaging player at times. So we've got a 5v4. 1 minute to go here in the 7th round. Very action-packed start here on Cobblestone. And, well, anything could happen here, Nutteres.
Anything, as you say, but it does look like aggressive plays in drop still from MC, and Noxide just trying to get the most out of this as they can. Utility almost all gone. There's only a couple of flashes, and there goes the smoke, and that's not where it needed to go. J-Kaz will get his head taken off by MC, though, and now the push is coming out. Everyone blinded, but the push doesn't come straight out. It's now Elusive, actually on the A side. It spots out the player, takes out Zeph, but now it's on MC on the B site. Will go down, and now Willie and Eric, as the bomb goes down, Elusive has the work to do. Eric just sitting outside that drop room. Willie gonna head himself over towards that chicken coop, and right now this is going to be difficult. Eric sitting right next to the door, and Willie just waiting for that player to come out drop. Elusive has decided to back away, will pick himself up that AK, save it into this next round. Does admit the defeat, and these rounds just going, you know, one by one each way, so both economies could be heavily damaged if this keeps on going.
Yeah, you look at the round overview. They won the first 3 of the terrorists after that pistol round, but ever since then it's been round for round. They win this one, and it'll be 5-2 in favour of SSU. So it's looking like an interesting game going forward, and I don't think they'll be buying here the CTs. In fact, I know they won't be unless it's a desperation buy. No need to be desperate though. We're only 7 rounds in, so it looks like upgrading pistols potential. No, they're going to go into it. So they're going to prove me to be a liar. And they've bought an M4 there for Elusive. Yep, they've definitely bought into this CT. So last time they did it worked out beautifully. And if it works out this time, they'll be really loving life because it'll put them in a good position going forward at 5-3. But it remains to be seen if that's going to happen. There's the terrorists here playing a bit of a default terrorist round. You got one there watching long, probably Willie with the AWP. That's what he has got. And you got 2 terrorists here near those grassy halls. And you also got 2 players over towards the B halls as well. So they're waiting for the CT aggression. And Extinct will find Elusive, who just gave him exactly what he was looking for. Some CT aggression. Now they make it a 4v5 and a pretty, not a very good buy at all. They haven't got much utility at all here at Noxide. So they're going to really struggle to hold off any sort of a terrorist push as Eric Zoni is looking out towards the B plat, trying to one-tap. They know he's there now. Kenny is on the stalk here. Kenny's got the M4. He's waiting for Eric Zoni to push out behind those boxes to his right. Is he going to do him the favours here, Eric Zoni? He's deciding against it. Looks like he's going to hold the angle, which is a smart play by him, not committing and giving away that free kill. So 48 seconds to go. It's got to go down here pretty quickly. If you're a fan of the CTs, you want to see them rush in at once and get dominated at once. If you're a fan of the terrorists, you want a long, drawn-out round because you want the CTs to get flushed out by utility and all that sort of stuff. And if that's the way it's going to be, then you'll be enjoying it. As there goes JD trying to fire up on Extinct. They know where he is. Look at them charging onto him at a 5v3. They're going to get outnumbered here. It's a 3v2 on the B side. Extinct. He will find the player on the statue. Really not quite. JKaz will find MC. JD does go down eventually to JKaz. Picks up the double. Now we've got a 4v1 and Qualia should be saving this if he's smart. And that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Yeah, Qualia obviously has no armor to protect this up either, so needs to make sure that he tries to stay as far away from these Ts as he possibly can. Looks like he's probably going to try and make his run for the tower, but he's getting flanked in on very quickly here. Eric may or may not have heard that. I'm not too sure exactly what these players will have, but Qualia doesn't know he's underneath him. Will he hear him as he moves towards this ladder? Can he get the shot off? Qualia still hasn't spotted him. He's going to get tapped, and Eric takes that AWP right back out of the hands, and that was just unlucky, sitting out in the open. But no, the AWP isn't actually managed to be picked up there by Eric, so that does leave them one gun, well, you'd say one gun down there.
Yeah, I obviously would have loved to pick it up, but I think just knowing they don't have it, and they're on a full eco here, as you can see, except for MC who's gone for the old Zapper, the Zeus. It's always good to see a bit of Zeus action here. But yeah, just knowing they haven't got that gun will put them at ease a bit more than they would have been had they have had that AWP in this round. So, you know, we've got Willie here watching the flank, but there's nothing going on there. So, the CTs, we've got a stack here again. Got a 5-man stack here, a 4-man stack, sorry, as Quality go down early on. JKaz will find JD. Here comes the spray from JKaz. Can he get the kill on Kenny? You bet he can. As JKaz picks up the 2K so far. And he cannot throw the molly. He thinks about it. He spots him up, and JKaz with the 3K. He adds 3 more kills to his tally. And that tally currently reads at 10 for 3 for JKaz, doing some damage. And 7-2 on the scoreboard as we will see the guns come out for the CTs this time.
See, in saying that we've got these guns coming out, it is the scout on Qualia, so it'd be interesting to see just what he can get out of that. Sticking with the 5 AKs, not bringing an AWP into this round, SSU. They've got enough rounds on the board that they don't need to be giving up anything stupid at the moment. 5 rounds to the better, and Noxide know this, so they need to make sure that they can try and pull back as many of these as possible, as, well, SSU only need this round to take out the half, and most likely they don't want to go down by more than that 8-7, if not 9-6 at the very worst. But as these Ts start to push onto the site, Kenny takes out Zeph, gets traded out by Eric. JD taking out Extinct, however. Willie goes down to JD as well. Eric trades him out straight away, but now it's all on Eric with his AK, firing through the smoke. Can't take out MC, but MC back through the smoke. Picks himself up the double kill for the round, takes out Eric, brings another one back on the board for Noxide here. And, well, SSU should be able to just buy straight back into this.
Absolutely. You got a mountain of cash. You got Extinct there on, what's he got? 5k after full buying. They've all got full 4 sets of nades and everything. So, head armor and AKs, no AWP, interesting, but on one of these maps, it's not always the way to go, the AWP on a map like Cobble. So, they can definitely afford it, but they haven't gone for it. Willie through the wall. We'll find Qualia to make it a 5v4. So, that's the second time in a row he's died pretty quickly there, Qualia, leaving his teammates on an odd number situation. Extinct will find Elusive, and it's about to happen here as they charge on in. MC is forced to rotate, and he's going to rotate back towards the A side as Woody's going to come up through Grassy here, through the smoke at a moment. He's going to go up towards that wall there and try and get a shot off here on MC. MC, he's thought he's going to play on top of that roof there, but he's going to play in the corner here on the A side, try and catch them off guard if they do come looking for him. He jumps up on the roof. He might get a shot on Willie, so Willie has to be aware of what's going on here. Willie's not actually exposed, so he won't get a shot. But it's the 7-3, 4 versus 3 here. So advantage terrorists, and the CTs have to, you know, send 1 to A, 2 at B. So if they go towards the A side, they'll be favouring themselves because they'll have effectively a 3-on-1 as it looks at the moment in the overview. So Eric Zoni is going to go towards the A side, and MC is going to be stuck in a very sticky predicament.
That they will. The bomb now actually being moved down long. They had left it almost all the way back in spawn, so that could have been slightly mischievous had they not managed to go and pick that up. It's not that difficult for pros to make these mistakes where they think they've got the bomb, everything goes wrong for them. MC popping a couple of shots off, gets taken out straight away. Does manage to take Extinct before he goes. JD picks up JKaz. Now it's a 2-on-2 as this bomb goes down. There is a kit on Kenny here, so work needs to be done. It can be put in, and they can take this round, which they most definitely need to try and knock SSU down at the moment. But Willie sitting in here, waiting for JD to peek through this murder hole. JD actually gets the drop on him. Absolutely lovely. Kenny trying to molly out the side, firing in on Eric, and Eric, the last man there. JD's going to take shots, does manage to take him down. And a round going in favor of Noxide here.
Yeah, you'd have to say a round which shouldn't have gone in favor of Noxide. Hugh Angels went the way of Noxide there, and they turned that one around beautifully, so they get one back. And so they've done some good stuff there, Noxide, to make it 7-4. And now they'll be the ones buying up. Terrorists can obviously buy. They've got a lot of money still, even after 11 rounds and losing 2 in a row there. Still a lot of money. So we'll full AKs once again, no AWP. Nades coming out, head armor, everything they need here to do some damage. This time we'll see the AWP on Qualia. Now he's died the first few times last few rounds, so he's got to try and find that first pick and get the aim duels going in his favour to try and give his team a better chance of holding off on the A-push. As the terrorists, this time we're going to charge straight in through the smoke and everything on top of the site, basically. There's only one player there. It's Kenny. He's behind the statue. The bomb goes down. You can hear it. He starts spraying. They're close to him, but he doesn't know that, obviously. The smoke goes down, and he gets gunned up by Extinct. In comes Qualia. Zephyr takes down Qualia. Noxide come in. JD and MC both pick up a frag. Now we've got a 2v1. Willie will find one. Elusive with the trade, and the CTs will claim their 5th round. That was hard and fast. They didn't hold back the other terrorists.
It was beautiful to see. They made the rush. It did not work. They did get the bomb down. That was the key for them. But obviously, all players getting ever so slightly tagged up as they sort of came out onto the side as well. So they wouldn't have been looking too good in terms of health, getting cleaned up nice and quick. And we do see what I can only assume to be a tactical pause coming out.
Yeah, the terrorists are called for it. So I would say it's tactical. And they can buy here. They can definitely buy, and I think they will go AKs. But it's the manner they've been losing these rounds. And that last round, to me, was a bit of a desperation play. I mean, they had full utility, and they still charged out into the site without trying to flush any of the CTs out. So it did seem like a desperation rush to me, trying to get that round straight back. And Kenny was able to retreat on the site. Even though he could hear the bomb going down, and no doubt that the players around him, he still played defensively and passively and held back for his team to come on in. And evidently, they won the round there. So they've got to try and, I think, flush out these CTs before they commit like that. And it'll be interesting if they can do that.
Yeah, so as you say, we've got the 5 AKs coming out. Not a whole heap of utility on a couple of the players there. Extinct and Zeph going relatively low. The only person we really see the full utility coming out on there is Eric Zonia. So he will probably be their key player here, trying to get into these sites. But looks like these CTs have called it correctly. Stacking towards this B site. Eric going to be using that molly, trying to flush some players out. But for the time being, they are playing a lot slower than they did last round already. They were already on the site by this point in the previous round. So it's going to be going up. Noxide actually going to be taken out there. We see MC going straight down to Extinct. Pops himself into the window here. JKaz takes one. Kenny picks up a double for himself. And now Kenny will go down. It's a 2-on-2. Qualia and Elusive. It's going to be difficult. The bomb needs to go down relatively soon, but Elusive actually spotting him through the smoke, but no!
Willie
on the side takes out both of these players. Elusive and Qualia go down. Picks up the AWP, picks the 3k for the round, and that will actually be the half going in favor of SSU. And Noxide actually being forced onto, you'd say this has to be an eco so as they can buy into this 15th.
Yeah, they won't buy here, but Willie there, beautiful lurking, just got behind him really at the rock. It's a bit of a hard place to get a frag, that rock. It's awkwardly shaped, but didn't stop Willie, so he got there beautifully and took down the 2 remaining players for those CTs. Look here, we're going to see Zeph meet up in a moment with, that's Qualia. He's going to pop flash himself in potentially. Qualia's got a shotgun. This could be dead. He gets flashed, and Qualia says, get out of here, and he takes down 2. Oh, great work by Qualia. So now we've got a 5v3. And all of a sudden, it looks like the CTs have, they'll pick up some guns out of that. So it could be a pretty good predicament going forward to this 14th round.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be, hey, MC gets the Zeus and leaves Eric and Willie now to play with this. The counter boost coming in. Kenny's going to try and get in behind these players. Will hopefully be successful here. Picks himself up the UMP. But now, these AKs, the bomb actually going to be heading towards this A site. I believe Qualia should have heard that. He'll definitely know where Willie is right now. But does he know that he has the bomb? Looks like Eric already out on site, however, on B. So both ways clear, and it's just going to be who gets plotted out first. There we see Willie go down, and now Eric has work to do. It is a 1v3, and you'd have to say he's going to struggle here.
Oh, absolutely. Eric Zonia, he's got to pick up the bomb. The CTs have set up camp around. They've got the tents, the campfires, they've got everything going on. And, well, Qualia is looking towards the doors. Qualia has definitely left his mark on this round with those 2 shotgun frags and the lurk. But there is Eric Zonia. He will find MC to make it a 1v2. Eric Zonia starts pre-firing towards the stables. He knows that the bomb's there, so you can just assuming the CT's there as well. He does spot up Qualia. Out comes the spray, and down goes Qualia. Now we've got a 1v1. It's Kenny up against Eric Zonia. Eric Zonia sitting on a 3k. Kenny only has a UMP, no utility at all, no armor as also, so he's got to try and get Eric Zonia in a position where he doesn't want to be. He spots the arm, no damage done though. He's going to stalk towards the van. And close combat is what Kenny wants here, because that SMG, whilst it is good tapping long range, most efficient up close and personal. So he's going to try and find Eric Zonia here, who's playing very passively to his detriment. And Eric Zonia turns around and says, no way. He denies him. And Eric Zonia turns it around to make it 9-5 after a 4K for SSU.
That was absolutely lovely, and obviously I just had to say that it'd be impossible. I bring out the most famous caster's curse in Oceania. Apparently I can change the course of any game with this, but we do now see another pause coming in. I'm assuming this one will be Noxide going for the tactical pause here, trying to figure out what they're going to have going on in this round. And, well, they will be coming in with their best buy they possibly can. We're seeing UMP coming out on Kenny. Looks like the AWP for Qualia. Elusive picking himself up the M4, but they need to make sure that they have enough utility going into this round as well. Wouldn't be surprised if we see someone like MC or JD just sitting in that drop area with a shotgun, something a little bit more close range, try and do that bit of damage. We do see JD picking up the shotgun. MC the only one yet to buy, so interesting to see what he pulls out. Most likely, I'd assume an M4 here, so they've at least got a couple of rifles to try and support that AWP.
It's actually technical. Chase, who I guess is the real name of the players, has actually timed out. I'm not too sure which player it is, but I was reading the chat there, and they're saying he's timed out. So I didn't see anyone leave the game, but we're still paused, so I can only assume that has happened based on what I was seeing in the chat. But you know, 9-5, we're going to see it buy here. Obviously, last round of the first half, you buy whatever you can, regardless of the situation. Unpause comes in. And the terrorists, I think, slow rounds suit them as a result of that last round. I guess, you know, that was a bit of an extreme situation where they turned it around through Eric Zonia's brilliance. But I don't think a hard rush with utility is the way to go. They've got to try and flush out these CTs. So if they can play a long round, it'll put the advantage in their favour. Meanwhile, the CTs, they want them to rush in as hard as they possibly can and, you know, try and knock them down all at once as we head into this one. 15th round, so important. And it looks like the terrorists are heading towards the B side initially.
Yeah, there's going to be the rush coming out here from Extinct, getting himself all the way out. And now he's going to tap down JD instantly, takes out Qualia as well. That's 2 players down, 5 still up for these boys. Elusive goes down, and you'd have to say this half's going 10-5. Extinct does get traded out in the end, but Kenny and MC, the last 2 remaining players out on this B site, they've been completely fooled. They're going to have to go for this either way. And you'd say SSU taking this 10-5 for the half.
Yeah, look, it'd be a big shock if they turn this one around. They've got no sort of information at the moment as to where they can obviously hear the gunshots, but they don't really know what's going on. As they flash themselves in. Oh, they're an easy target for JKaz. And the bad thing is, Kenny's in exactly the same location, so there won't be too much of a question mark as to where they're coming from. And Kenny gets shut down by JKaz. 10-5 half time. You know, either way, it's a good score, but I think this pistol round is very important. If Noxide can pick it up, then, you know, they can definitely come back into the game on that T side of Cobblestone, which statistically is the easier side. But, you know, I'm not saying it will be easier for them, but just you have the, you know, you get on that B plate, you get trades, it just works in your favour. So if they can make that happen on their pistol round with Glocks, it may go their way. If not, SSU, they could be on their way to the to taking out the map.
I have to agree with you on that, as you say. All it takes is that first pistol round. As long as they don't lose the following ones, then you can quite easily see them take that 3 rounds. And Zeph actually gets spotted out by MC. Gets tagged down all the way to 15. Quite nice shooting coming out from MC here. And now, all these Ts, however, still sitting towards this B area. So, it does look like they'll be trying to play through and towards the platform. But still, not too many of these CTs rotating around. They are playing 3 on B. Nobody really in drop. It does seem like, I believe... I'm not too sure. I think they might actually be Extinct playing close in the drop, but nobody really trying to stop them actually getting down there in the first place. Nobody playing drop for the Ts. Now, players actually rushing through up the grassy, and they will actually take down Zeph. MC actually getting through on that one, trying to push the fake, you'd have to say. MC putting some damage out. It looks like actually, no, the bomb is actually going to rotate towards this A site, and they're only managed to draw the 2 CTs away, so great decision from SSU not to rotate the entire team, but now they do need to force these rotations. They need to pull through. It's going to be Willie being taken down. JD goes down to Willie, however, initially. Now it's a 3-on-3. The bombs. Oh, that was a lovely shot coming out from Qualia. He's going to get the bomb down, and Extinct and JKaz have to work this one hard. Kenny is sitting by the doors, and whether they know this or not, I'm not too sure. Shots coming through, does take out Extinct. Now, JKaz goes down to Qualia. That'll be the 3K for Qualia in the pistol round. And we could definitely see this coming back to a 10-8 before we see these rifles coming out.
That was great calling there. The in-game leader, I think they wanted to set up a fake at the A side, as you said during a casting there. But what happened was that fake turned out to be very successful, because MC walked in and took down a few players. And after that, it was pretty much, let's go, A boys. It's pretty much ours for the taking, and they did that with great success. So move into this 17th round after taking that one. Don't want to get anti-ecoed here, though. Oh, they might. No, they won't. Kenny will deny Zeph there early on with that UMP. So it looked pretty good with the CZ75. He's loading up, ready to go, but Kenny stopped him dead in his tracks. So it's a great kill for them. And now the terrorists look to swarm onto the site. As Kenny gets one, Elusive will take down Willie. He's trying to scout through the smoke and the door. So he's got a few objectives in his way there, but he's going to keep on cracking away. Elusive's very low. JKaz will find Qualia. We've got a 4v2. And Kenny should be able to find JKaz as soon as he pops through that little hallway there, but he doesn't decide to do so just yet. So JKaz and Eric Zonia, last 2 remaining CTs. JKaz whips out the Mac 10. Thinks about going to the doorway. Don't know where to go. They're everywhere, pretty much. And Kenny is waiting patiently. Finally gets the kill. Kenny there with the 3K, I believe. Yes, sir. And MC will find Eric Zonia. 10-7 is the score as they lock down their second in a row on the second half of Cobblestone. And with that setup for the CTs, they should be able to make it 3.
Yeah, looking like, obviously, SSU going Eco. They tried to force up into that round. Did not work out for them. Do see, obviously, sticking with a couple of UMPs in the Mac 10 on Qualia. 1 Galil, 1 AK coming out as well. That AK being played out towards long. And this is a nice stack on Grassy. An interesting point of view. Eric Zonia, JKaz, Extinct, and Zeph all just standing there waiting for anyone to peek them. That would be an absolutely deadly firing squad to walk out to. But Qualia takes down Willie over on this B site. And now they have a free site. This will be interesting to see if JD actually flanks around behind these boys whilst they're all standing there, as this could be a very quick round. Instead, it will be Extinct heading back up. Qualia is going to be there to confront them. JD gets the first one on Extinct, however. JKaz will peek him, gets taken out. There we go, the quick cleanup. MC actually taking out, I believe, Zeph, and then taking out through Zeph. So that was absolutely lovely.
Yeah, we'll see the guns for SSU this time. Let's see what sort of what they buy up into here. No, they're gonna go. They've bought some fundamentals, I'll call them. They've got 4 bits of armor, a few flashes and HEs, but that's about it. Deagles as well there for, or only 1 Deagle I should say there for Zeph. And we've got a few pistols for the remaining players, obviously, but it looks like they're gonna try their luck here for a B hit. Oh, and he gets flashed at the worst time. JKaz, as JD will find him. Qualia will find Eric Zonia. Now we've got a 5v3, but the CTs are getting demolished here by Qualia and co. as Qualia picks up a double. Now we've got Willie and Zeph. Willie gets gunned down. Zeph last alive. He's got the shadow daggers. He's going to come out through B halls in a moment. Got the deagle out. Can he find any one digs? There's a bit of smoke in his way. Elusive's playing to the left, and you got MC on top of the box, and JD's on the B plat as well. And the collateral with the deagle! Wow, I haven't seen that before. And he takes down 2, but it's a 3v1, and that was very good for your highlight reel. But I don't think it's going to do you much luck in the round because the the terrorists know where you are, and down he goes. What about that, Natters? Have you ever seen a collateral with a deagle? I haven't.
I was playing aimbots earlier, I got a collat with a deagle. That's the only time I've really seen a collat like that coming out, especially in a round at that situation. But you have to admit, both players relatively low on health. The tap essentially coming out to take out, I believe it was JD. Elusive only had 4 health, so he was going to be, you could probably just hit him with a feather and he would have died anyway. So, lovely to see. That will be making a few highlight reels, I'd suggest. But now these teams just rushing the site. Eric actually picking up JD early. Qualia trades him out. Now, Qualia actually taking out JKaz as well before being traded by Extinct. MC able to read that one back. And now, going to be looking to get this bomb down. It has been played off to Kenny. Now, he'll try and get this down. Shots coming in through the doors. Zeph going to be taken out by Elusive. And now Willie. Will he save this up? Yes, he will.
Yeah, he's going to try and save here. He's on his way with the knife out, running for his life as far away as possible from these terrorists. The bomb will explode and it will be 10-10. So, you know, they're going to win the first 5 on their T side, which is a great start. And the CTs haven't really had a response yet, given them limited opportunity. Haven't really had a really decent buy. This is probably their best. But it's going to be 10-10 as the bomb will explode in a few moments' time. Willie's going to try and save it. Elusive is hunting him, though, so they're going to meet up in a moment. Here goes Elusive, and he's about to spot him up. No, he gets him, Willie. Takes down Elusive, but now the area is, it's on now. They're trying to find him, but I don't think they can get there quick enough. There's no sprint function in CSGO. And 10-10 is now the score. We're all tied up, so this is going to be a very entertaining finish.
Yeah, we're seeing this one. Willie managing to save that up. Will be doing a great job there now. Did actually see Cobblestone yesterday between Liquid and NRG, and we saw an amazing save coming out as well. Actually seeing a 4K being picked up on a save round, so that was amazing to see. But now we see this rush coming out. Kenny gets taken out by Eric. Shots coming out. JD goes down to Eric as well. This is lovely. Extinct picking up another of these anti-ecos. And now a 2-on-2. AK in the hand of Extinct. Willie does still have that AWP on him, but no armor on Extinct. This could be very bad should he get tapped here, but the bomb now going to be rotating back towards this B site. Both players playing towards A now as well, so they've managed to force this full rotation. They've got both players right where they want them, but they need to make sure they get out onto this B site ASAP, otherwise it will turn right back around on them, and these CTs, I wouldn't put them out of a chance for a retake.
Yeah, Willie's got the message. He's on his way. He's going to... He's not being too quick. They're not sure what's going on here, the CTs. They've got information, so you got one player here pushing all the way around behind them, and you got Willie here playing close to the window here, / the double doors on the rotate back towards the site there at the B. So at the moment, not too much happening. I guess the terrorists are waiting for the CTs, and the CTs are waiting for the terrorists. A bit of a holding pattern at the moment as they're both on plat. They haven't committed yet. Now they will. MC goes in. He lobs the molly out towards Chicken Coop. He's going to smoke off the site, and we are waiting to see what happens as the bomb goes down. Now they know the CTs are extinct. He's lurked all the way behind them. He should be able to find Elusive in a moment should the head pop. He sees it now. He sees the top. Can he get the kill? Oh, they're all over him. White on right stuff. He goes down, and we've got a defusal coming out now. Elusive found Willie, but Extinct with the trade. Defusal, no kit. Shouldn't matter, and it won't, and they will take the lead back, SSU.
Taking this round out nicely, getting that defuse in, picking up their first round of the half actually, so luckily taking the lead from this point, but it's not going to damage the Noxide economy enough. They've got enough to buy for at least 2 more rounds after this, you'd say, especially if you then include a loss bonus, assuming they lose both of those. Keeping that AWP alive now for Willie, 4 M4s coming out to support that, and it always just happens to be AUCS when you see these sorts of anti-ecos coming out. Those pistols somehow obviously managing to beat out the rifles, and just Australian Counter-Strike players working their magic. Seeing this rush coming out, however, Willie is going to be expecting these players off platform, but they're already down. He can't pick up one. JKaz takes out Qualia. Willie does manage to take him out. JKaz picks up MC as well. Kenny picking up the first trade back. Picks up a second for this. Will be able to get the bomb down now. damage coming in, and Elusive and Kenny have to hold off 3 of these CT players. Kenny's going to try and come around. They need to try and get into the best post-plant positions that they can for these CTs coming in, and it looks like Elusive, will he spot Extinct out? He does spot him out. Pops him through the tree, picks up Zeph while he's at it, picks up one more.
Oh.
Kenny takes out Eric in the middle of that, and that was a lovely post-plant hold from Noxide.
Beautiful play by Noxide. Kenny and Elusive doing it for the team. 11-11. And the CT's just got reset. So they're not looking too good here with their money. And, you know, they lost 5 in a row. One round, then lost the next one. Bonus gone. And they have to rethink how they can go forward from here on in. But Terrace there. Post-plant doing it. And doing it in style. So now we're going to see the bomb dropped in B. Hall's going to play a slow round, expecting the CTs to be aggressive with their pistols. Willie does has the AWP though, so, you know, if they can find a pick somewhere and pick up another gun, and, you know, they can definitely do something here, but it's going to be dependent on what Willie can do, and he's on the wrong side of the map, in my opinion. So over towards the A site, the action seems to be in those B halls, although Extinct will find JD with the pistol, so that's going to be a gun they can have if he can pick it up, and it looks like, is he going to try and do so? No, he's not. He can't get up on that boost at the moment, so he dropped back down, took the kill and ran. As with flashes coming out, there's one very close. It's Zeph with the 5-7. He only gets one. That's Qualia. We'll find Zeph. So we've got a 4v3. The smoke comes down. Here goes the Molly to follow it. Looking to put on a B hit at the moment as MC. He's getting very, very close here. Play to his right. It is JKaz. Camped down to his hard right. And JKaz here's got to be good against MC, because if he's not, it's going to be a 3v3, and the gun advantage will be definitely with the terrorists. So it's the CTs, they've got numbers there. They've got basically a 3v3 on the B side at the moment, but the guns, they've only got pistols. Willie with the AWPs on the other side of the map still, so they have to be very sharp with their aim here, these counter-terrorists. So 25 seconds to go. They've got to make that move, and they do. In they go. Those JKaz will find Qualia. Terrorists have got a lot to do here. MC and Elusive step in, and it should be a 2v2, and it is. So now we'll see the nade come out. He's playing Rock Eric Zonia. He gets shut down by MC. Here comes the AWPer. That is Willie KS on the other side of the map. He's coming all the way through B-plat, so slowly. He's got the AWP looking to find some of these targets. They're looking straight at him, though. Oh, he whiffs the shot. You can't because he knows, I'm afraid. And Elusive will take down Willie, and they'll claim their 12th round there, Noxide.
Yeah, don't know if he whiffed the shot or if he just popped it through. He did manage to tag MC down to 16, I believe. But looking at the money on the side of Noxide, they are doing absolutely outstanding. They've got 12,000 around about there on the highest player. Only sitting at around about 2,000 on the lowest, but that's enough to buy at least up until they have a 14-round lead. So we can definitely see this, but these CTs playing 3 towards this B site, trying to predict this one coming. They aren't too far wrong, but they do only have the pistols, little bits of armor there, forced into this, and we could easily see Noxide take themselves up towards 14 rounds before we see SSU with a lovely buy back.
Yeah, I'm just reading the chat. There's been upset. People are saying they expect SSU to take it out, so if Noxide do go on and take out this map, looking okay at the moment, still a lot to play, but if they can go on with this, they can potentially push a third map at a very interesting best of 3 here tonight. So let's see what they got for us. And it looks like JKaz, they've got pistols here, the CTs, as you'd expect, after being reset a round or two ago. So now they're going to be trying to counter this with their pistols. I mean, they've got 1 or 2 over at A site, 3 at B, 1 in drop. So, I mean, unless something unbelievable happens, it looks like the terrorists will be able to get these kills off the back of trades as they flush out JK's. JD will find Eric Zonia. And this looks like it's going to be the terrorists claiming their 13th round. CTs out of the region they need to be. Elusive will find Zeph. Out comes the HE down towards the B plate. JD on Willie. We've got a 1v5. He's stuck in drop. He's getting sprayed at through smoke. He's on his own. He's got a 5-7, but he can't see anything. They're shooting at him. He can hear them throwing flashes towards each other. And he gets shot in. 5 HP lost. 1 on window bet to pop in. He's waiting for him. He jumps in. He turns away. Wrong time. And he gets shut down by MC. Does Extinct as the 13th round goes on the board for Noxide.
You'd have to say there wasn't really a right time for him to turn around there. They were flanking him from all directions, coming through window, coming from the top of the drop, coming straight from the entrance to the drop as well. There was nowhere for him to go. He just had to try and go out in a blaze of glory. Unluckily not able to take a single player down with him, so those 5.7s can do quite a lot of close range damage as well, so it would have been nice to see him at least pick up one. Rush coming in here, actually picking up one for Jake as Elusive trades that out straight away, however, but now a couple of players have been spotted as these Ts have to now force themselves back. A little bit of a rotation away from the site you'd expect, but JD actually expecting the counter boost into the drop area, so does pop and pre-fire that, but luckily enough, not too much happening there. And it does look like they are going to still try and hit this B site. And the fake, it looks like it won't be a fake coming in, so they're going to try and hit this. Eric still sitting behind that box, peeks out, gets taken out by Elusive. Not what he needed to happen there. And now, these Ts just taking this nice and slow. Even though they're not playing down the clock as far as SSU were, they are doing a lot more damage as they do it. Now, Extinct will... No, he peeks away at the wrong time. He does go down, but he actually manages to take JD with him. There we go. We see Willie go down with Qualia. And now it's all on the shoulders of Zeph here. He looks like... Yep, he was going to go for that. Then he realizes he's just backing away and he's saving. And this will be the 14th round going to Noxide. He'll see if he can do any damage should these T players actually come back towards the tower. But for right now, you'd say that SSU have got a lot of work to do to try and get these rounds back on the board.
Yeah, look, they've got the bonus coming in, but I mean, you look at their money, they're struggling, no doubt about it. So if he can save this gun, obviously give them something to work with next round. And they're definitely hunting the terrorists. Look how much money they got. You got, you know, $14,650 for Elusive, and, you know, about the same there for MC. So a lot of cash on their team. Trying to find him to the best of their ability. Up the ladder goes Qualia, and he splutters him up against the wall. That was rude, X-rated, whatever you want to call it. He took him down. And, well, now they got no guns. Oh, no. Terrible ending for the CT side.
That was absolutely disgusting. Just firing straight up that ladder as he climbed it. I can only imagine that were these animations 100% accurate, that would have been an absolute Rambo just forcing himself up with the legs and firing that gun and just yelling. Ah! Getting that out there. But for now, we see these CTs down. 3 UMPs, 1 M4, and the P250 on Zeph. So if they're able to get an early kill, they may be able to pick up one of these AKs to go with it. But they've got enough armor out there as well, so it wouldn't be impossible for them to do a bit of damage and pick up a weapon, but they definitely need to do it to prevent this game going to an overtime and need to do it even faster. No, we're going to see Zeph getting tagged down by MC, and that's not the start that SSU needed to this round.
It is absolutely not, and they lose Willie, so there we go. Now we've got a 5v4, and if they can't do something here, I'm prepared to say GG, because it'll be 15-11, and, you know, they're bought into this round, so they're going to really struggle next round as well, despite the fact they'll have that bonus coming in. I don't think it'll be enough. So, you know, a 5v4, 14-11 on the scoreboard. They've really got to pull something out here. And we've got Zeph here. He's going to come in a bit of attraction in a moment because he's got a play coming his way. He gets spotted up by MC, and MC with a kill takes him down. He only had a pistol. So now we've got a 5v3, and they're on the way to the A site. At the moment, there's no one there, but Extinct is looking to rotate. But he has to get there really quickly to stop them. He's going to hold this angle below balcony as JKaz will find Elusive. A little bit of hope there. And now they're going to try and flush him out with the molly. Trying to fire through the doorway there, JD. Bomb goes down. We've got a 4v2. Extinct goes down as well. So this is going to be a very difficult retake now for the CTs. Eric Zonia and JKaz trying to come on in to save the day. Looks like you have to play for overtime though. JKaz has decided he can't do anything. Eric Zonia will find one. Can he find a double? No, he can't. And last player alive is JKaz. He's hiding in drop. Bomb ticking away. They have to play for overtime here. And he does get the kill on Kenny, but, I mean, at this point in time, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that they will take out the 15th, or make it 15-11, I should say, Team Noxide, taking out the 26th round. JD comes in. They really want to take this gun off him. It's a 1v1 effectively. And they can, as down goes JKaz. So they do finally take that gun off him. Put up a hell of a fight though. It took down 3. 15-11 is the score. And now the CTs have to play for overtime.
They are going to struggle here because Noxide can buy right the way through to the end of this map right now. They do not look like faltering in the slightest. So the UMP coming out on Extinct. Famous for Zeph. And 3 M4s coming out for Willie, Eric, and JKaz. And now this will be difficult for them. Not as much utility as they'd like. Few smokes coming out. Only 3 smokes on their entire side. 4 flashes, but still, it's not going to be enough against the side that has the 5 smokes, every flash they could want, and all the Molotovs. So, Noxide look like they're just going to be taking the time here. They know that they've got the time, they've got the patience, and they can afford to use these rounds as much as they want.
Yeah, it's 1 minute 12 to go, and the terrorists looks like they're going to do a B execute here, as they're all lined up, and they're just waiting for a CT push until they decide that they want to make or try their hit on this B site. And there's lots of nades are going thrown out there towards A there by MC, trying to maybe fake out an A push or something. And that's exactly what they've done. Eric Zonia has rotated, and they're going to hit towards the B side. It's going to be a 5v3, basically. If they do, they're going to rotate themselves. They're on their way back. And Willie, looks like he's trying to catch someone. He's going to catch MC. He doesn't shoot him. He watches them walk on in. He only gets 1 kill. As the Lucy will take down Willie. And then MC will find Eric Zonia. So we've got a 3v4. And the flash goes down. And now MC can't see anything. CT's not going to come in to hold off the terrorist push. They're stuck at the double doors. Kenny through the doorway takes down Zeph. Now we've got a 1v4. And Shakaz here on 42 HP. He's got the M4. He gets shut down by Qualia. First map goes to Noxide. 16-11. Top fragger 27-15 for MC.
Yes, now that is the first map of the 3 that we have for you here tonight. We will be back very shortly on Cash. My name is Nutters. I'm joined by the amazing Edus, and we'll be back soon.
Breathe me into the light. Slowly heal the darkness in my heart. I hear you now. A taste was all I needed. I feel your love, loud and clear to the I'll follow you to the end. It's you and me. I'll follow you to the end. I'll follow you to the full force.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Aussie Gaming TV's coverage of the Cybergamer Cybergamer Intermediate League match between SSU Esports and Noxide. We're here on Cash. This is Noxide's pick. My name is Nutters. I'm joined by the amazing Edus. How are you doing tonight?
I'm going really well, and interestingly enough, you just said Noxide's pick, because they did take out Cobblestone, which obviously would have been SSU's pick, so this could be a very interesting map here. On the balance, I thought from that last map, definitely Noxide have the advantage. They had a few players really turning up, namely MC and Kenny. But if that happens again here, we could easily see Noxide go 2-0. But then again, I'm just expecting it to see SSU get one back and force that third map, because they are undefeated on the CSGI ladder, so they won't want to ruin that one tonight. So it should be a very good game. What about yourself? Any predictions here in this one?
I'd like to say I can see Noxide taking their own map here and actually proving that upset for SSU. I'd like to say that, whilst you say that you think Kenny and MC brought it to that last game, I'd like to say Elusive was caught in a few of those type plays, but JK's starting us off here with the headshot onto MC. Gonna be expecting Kenny coming through, picks up another. Can he take out JD as well? He's picked up the 3K. Can he take out the fourth? No, Elusive does get him out in the end, but now it's all on Elusive, the man that I was trying to talk up, and he'll go down to Eric Zonia. The 3K for JK's to start us off, but it tends to be Elusive in those clutch situations where he may be able to pull something out. I'd like to hope for.
Yeah, JKaz went absolutely insane there, the USP. One of those guns where if you don't hit the head, you're in a bit of trouble, but tell you what, he hit the head a few times. 3 times as a matter of fact. And now he's put his team well and truly on the front foot here. SSU Esports, they've got 1-0 on the board. Into the second round we go. They've got the, I won't say their preferred weapons, but they've got some upgraded weapons, SMGs and the like. Meanwhile, the terrorists only have pistols. They've got a CZ-75, couple of Eagles, a Tech 9 there for Kenny. They've all got armor as well, so they've obviously forced into it. And if they get a bomb plant here, it'll help them. But at the moment, it looks like the CTs are well and truly set up here to hold off whatever does come their way. We got Zeph here playing. Well, I don't know exactly how you call that, but it's that little boost box right beside the exit or entrance to A main, depending on where you're going. And there's a player in Squeaky. Kenny here, about to get spotted, is he? Yes, he does, and he goes down. As Zeph will find Kenny, Qualia and JD both pick up a frag. Extinct will find JD, and now we've got that 3v2, so the bomb here will be picked up by MC in a moment. As Eric Zonia, he goes for the spray through the wall. And there goes Extinct, finding Qualia. Now we've got a 1v2. MC only has that deagle, so he's going to have to be very, very sharp with the aim here if he wants to turn this one into a Noxide round win. He's going to head up through vents in a moment. And the vent isn't popped. He has to pop it down. They know where he is. He has to charge on in. Eric Zonia watching the cross. I think MC knows he's there. He will land there because out come the nades. And he'll be hoping they do push him one by one, but at the moment, looks like they're going to wait for each other and do it as a team. Get that trade and shut them down. There goes MC. Gets his chance. He takes one. And he just misses the second as Extinct will take it away from him. And, well, a very good force fire, I would say, by Team Noxide. But the round will go to SSU.
Getting the bomb down, the round doesn't go to them. They get that money for the plant as well. Gives them enough of an economy to be buying up after this round, but still not going to be able to get too much out of this one. Maybe just going for some more pistols, armor. In fact, we are going to see the rifle coming out, both for Qualia and MC. The UMP's coming out for the rest of the team, so maybe not going for that full rifle round early, but they'll be buying up, seeing what sort of damage they can do. They're up against around about the same sort of buy from SSU as well, so be interesting to see what they're able to make out of their T side. And shots actually coming through. MC takes out JKaz nice and early. That's one of the M4s down. It will get recovered almost immediately. But they're pushing so hard here, and it's going to be shots coming out here. Extinct trying to fire through. Gets taken out by Kenny. Kenny picks up the second onto Zeph now. This is an absolute demolition derby right now. Eric finally able to trade out MC, but the bomb's gone down on A. And these two look like they just might have to save and try and get some exit frags.
Yeah, looks like that at the moment. They're well and truly separated, so they don't really seem too intent on retaking that A site, so they're just going to play for exits, as you said. Now they're coming close together, so looks like they're trying to lock down that garage and catch any CTs on the hunt, which is exactly what Qualia is, and he does go down there. Willie KS will find the kill. So there we got the 3v2, but as for the round, it pretty much will go to Noxide. They will get their first round on the board as Willie KS will find a second. So the Terrors walking into a death trap here. Not doing their economy too many favours, but they will win the round and get the bomb plant money. So they will have enough here to buy into it, and I got no doubt they will. So 2-1 on the scoreboard as Noxide should be able to get some AKs. And they've got an M4 and as a UMP there for elusive as well. So that'll help them going forward. 2-1 on the score. And the buy here from the CT's not very strong. You got a couple of guns. Actually, they'll have a few guns, a few more than I anticipated. They've all got guns. FAMAS there for one, Galil there for another, UMPs and M4s around the board. So another one where we're going to see guns bought, and it should be a very interesting round.
Yeah, it looks like a straight up B rush here. Kenny takes down JKaz in checkers. JD Trades takes out Eric Zonia here. 5-on-3, not losing any players just yet. Picking up a free Galil again. So now it's going to be a nice, easy one here. These CTs just backing away, saving the M4 FAMAS and UMP that they have left. Extinct actually boosting up into a nice, interesting spot in Squeaky. So maybe able to get the drop on any of these Ts should they come hunting. But after what happened last round, you wouldn't expect them to try too hard as they did lose a few important weapons. And looking at the weapons that they have managed to pick up, I'd just expect them to try and get out of the site safely and avoid getting themselves picked off here.
Yeah, it looks like they're staying together, except for Qualia, who's obviously got that Galil. And he's on his way. He won't. The players inside Squeaky on top of the thing on the top left-hand corner. So he won't find him unless he goes inside Squeaky. If he does, he'll get taken down. If you never look there, you don't look there, and he goes down. As Extinct will find Qualia. So once again, they lose a player due to exits. Although that was obviously nowhere near the bomb explosion, but he was still hunting for the frag. And, well, we've seen in the chat in between games, I'm not sure if it was banter or he was being serious, but one of the players from SSU put blame to their loss on the fact they were forcing into CT rounds. They did it last round, then they lost the round again, so
No.
maybe that's something that can change.
Haven't seen anybody from SSU in the chat. That was actually Qualia and MC just having a bit of a banter between themselves on the side of Noxide. But
Right.
Qualia goes down there to Willie. And now they know where Willie is. And MC's actually going to throw the Molotov up there. He's going to stop and force Willie back out. It actually takes all the way down to 32 now. So the bomb will be going down on the B site. Be an interesting retake here for the CT should they attempt it. They are up against, obviously, the two AKs. One M4 and, obviously, that UMP. Now, Zeph will be looking to get away with his FAMAS yet again, most likely. But maybe just some exit frags again for SSU, as it looks like they're willing to give Noxide these early rounds in order to try and bring them back later on in this half. You'd probably take a guess at.
Yeah, Kenny's going to boost his teammates up to the vents. The bomb's down and it's going to tick away and explode. CT's once again in a predicament where they're going to have to try and... Well, they don't have to save. It's a 4v4, but it's going to be a 4v3 now. They're going to find this play in a minute. Well, he's got his back turned. He still goes down. Extinct was taking his time, and Ellipsis said, thank you, I won't hold back, and he got the kill. So they're going to be a 4v2, and they will look to save these guns, and they get away with them, the CTs, that time. They can buy here, got enough money for sure. And, well, at this point in time, it's Noxide, who have won 3 in a row. They've got a lot of money, too. Look at their cash here. You know, they've got their guns and such, and JD's got 8k. Elusive has 9.1k, so they've got a lot of money to work with here. No AWP. Interesting selection there on the T side of Cache. Sometimes you get up on that boost and you try and knock them down in mid, but it's not going to happen. Instead, we're going to see the terrorists try a B hit as JD's already inside checkers. So here comes the rotation, but Qualia, he will find Zeph. There goes JKaz camping on the back of the side. He gets shut down by Elusive. Willie KS will find Elusive. Bomb is down as Eric Zonia comes out. He will find one. Down goes MC. We've got a 3v2. And JD's looking for these CTs, saying, come out wherever you are. And Willie's going to play close here towards the tree, watching the cross onto the B side. Eric Zonia playing passively. He gets damage down to 74. And he goes down, does Qualia. Eric Zonia gets 1. And then Extinct comes in and will take down JD as SSU Esports level it up at 3. So early on, it's a very close game.
Yeah, so far what I've noticed is that Noxide seem to have... And I'm only basing this off of, obviously, Cobblestone and the start of Cache. They seem to have quite the strong T side. So whether this is a map dependent, whether it's just a general strong T side, I'm not too sure. But it's good to see from these teams as it does come in handy. And, well, having this in the first half, especially considering that Cache is generally considered to be a CT-sided map, you'd have to say getting a few of these rounds on the board early definitely helps for that confidence boost as well. In saying that, however, it looks like it's going to be Kenny playing over towards the squeaky area as these Ts look to make their play in. They've got plenty of time, so they can afford to play nice and slow, try and scope out some of these players, get early picks on maybe some dangerous peaks as well, but it does look like the play should force out onto A site, as I believe Elusive should be going back to get the bomb.
No, he walks into the crosshairs, does Kenny there. And Seth gets the kill, and Extinct will find JD. So we've got a 3v3, guns for both sides. Pretty interesting situation here in a 3v3. Terrorists need to make a move. I think that's JK's on the B side. He's camping back left. No one knows he's there unless they obviously see him. As out comes the molly. He relocates onto the site. MC's right here below Heaven. He gets flashed at. You can probably hear the player to his right. He gets smoked off. He's going to go towards headshot, and he will find the kill. Down goes JK's. JK's did get a kill before that, though, so MC not able to deny that. MC sitting on a 3k, though, so he's done a lot of damage here. In fact, he's killed all 3 of these CTs. Zeth in Heaven. Bomb goes down. Qualia is on 8 HP. 2v2. Both low here for the terrorists. So, Extinct. He's got to work with MC to try and hold off these CTs. And there's MC, gets shut down. Qualia finds one. Extinct will find Qualia. And Extinct closes them down with a 3k of his own. And they will take the lead here. 4-3 to SSU.
I think when those two incendiaries came in from those last 2 CT players, I believe Qualia was standing on the single pixel between the two on his 8 HP. So very, very lucky there. One tick could have just taken him out there. Luckily, SSU managing to take the lead now for the first time in this match, getting themselves back up on this one. And, well, we will see this one. You know, it looks like they're going to be trying to play through mid. They do have the 5 AKs straight back up. No up to play with. Willie does have an up on the CT side, but already trying to make this presence known towards that boost.
You're absolutely right. So, what have we got here? They're just camping mid, aren't they? The terrorists at the moment haven't pushed out, obviously. They've got some players over the boost, though, so they've got a little bit of mid control without taking full advantage of it just yet. But there is no one mid contesting, so the CTs have pretty much given it up here. Although Willie may think about it. He's got the AWP, so he can definitely do some damage. He's going to play a very passive angle here towards Z and wait for the terrorists to make their move. So they've got no information on middle, or mid I should say. And, well, it's something you really need on this map. If you want to have any sort of information and be able to predict where the terrorists are going to go, you want to know what's going on down that middle part of the map. So let's see if they do contest that. At the moment, they're not. 45 seconds to go. Looks like the terrorists are shaping up for a B hit. There's only 2 players there. We've got Eric Zonia here. He's pretty much camped in checkers. And then you've got his teammate there on the B side. That's JKaz. And he's got a flashbang out. He lobs it into checkers. But the terrorists are all there. And MC dispatches of one. Willie comes in, gets Kenny. Qualia will find Eric Zonia. Now we've got a 3v3. And it's about to happen at the B side as the bomb is about to go down. It will go down now. Elusive will put that one down. 3v3. The retake is on once again. So they're pretty comfortable to retake a side, apparently, these CTs. They don't really play too aggressively. That wallbang was pretty close to being on point. Albeit a no-scope, so I'm not too sure how it went if it was on target. But Qualia will find Zeth. As down from Heaven is Extinct, pre-firing left and right. Can't find the CTs. And they meet up. Extinct will find Elusive. He's going to go for the sneaky defuse in a 2v2. They're both very low. Oh, Qualia somehow wins the aim duel. Out comes to the defuse, but MC says no. And Noxide get one straight back. We're going round for round, apparently. And it's 4-4. Match pause.
4. I don't know if you can see whether this is a tactical or a technical. I'd assume tactical, considering just how these rounds have gone. I can't see
JD timed out.
JD's timed out. It's amazing to see when the ping's still so low. Usually when you expect to time it, expect to see that boost and jump up just a little bit. But for now, we do have obviously the technical pause coming in. Looks like Noxide will be buying straight back into this. There we go. We see JD actually drop out now, and you'd expect to see SSU should be fully ecoed here so as they can buy up, hopefully into the next round. But with each round sort of going 1 for 1, 2 for 1 recently, it's going to be a difficult one. You know, economies can quite easily be reset here, and that's the last thing either of these teams really needs.
Yeah, that last round, the aim duel and checkers towards the end of the round was crucial. He was very low, that player. I just forget his name. I do apologize, but forget his name. But he was very low, and he actually won the duel. And from then on in, they stopped the defuse, and that was all she wrote. So, talk about the economy here. We've got terrorists have a bit of cash there. You got MC on 5,500. Kenny's only got $700. Looks like he's already made the decision. He's going to buy the Tech 9 nades and head armor this round in. So. They've got a bit of cash. They'll be able to hand off a gun if they need to, I guess. But it looks like they're not really. I think they should be aware that CT is on an eco here, so there's no need to sort of push the buy. Although now we just see Kenny upgrade to an AWP, so looks like they might go deep into a buy round here. And the CTs with their cash, there's no way they're buying. You got $2,900 there for JKaz, $2,400 for Eric Zonia, and less for the remaining. So I'd seen them force buy a few times, but I'd be very surprised if they bought into this one with the way their money is.
No real reason to buy into it, especially this early in the match. Would be almost idiotic to make an attempt at that right now. And I do believe Kenny actually ended up, that was the AWP that was saved from the previous round. So Noxide, I believe, will have the full buy towards this round coming when JD does get back.
Yeah, there's no time, so he's just left the game, and they're saying his PC died in chat. So that sounds pretty terrible. I mean, PC died. It could be anything, but hopefully he comes straight back. We don't really obviously know when that will be. So, anything you'd like to say at this point in time, when we've got a moment or two to take a step back and just catch our breaths?
I'd almost say that just for the sake of waiting for this pause to end, we might actually just throw it to a short break. As soon as JD does obviously get back into the game, we'll come straight back with the action, as there's not too much to talk about this early in the game, you'd have to say. So we'll throw this to a quick break, and hopefully, never mind, it looks like no, we're going to get that pause right back. So yeah, we will just be waiting for JD to get back, so we're going to head to this quick break.
Could be the sunset or just the look in your eyes that shines so bright. Reach out over the ocean waves and try to come to life. Don't let go of the bright blue sky, because the future's looking far too light. Are you ready for a long dive ship to set sail and carry me through the starry night? Dream of me whenever you are feeling oh so lonely. Try to leave your fears behind. We are locked in an orbit racing round the dots of moonlit worlds that make a light. Keep your eyes on mine. Touchdown on the surface of my heart. The feeling's never gone. A brave adventurer like me remembers everywhere that I've come from. Keep your feet to the vacuum sky, 'cause it's surrounding us out here. Follow the trail of the stardust of the ones that came before us, and we'll see what we've always been there. Dream of me whenever you are feeling oh so lonely. Try to leave.
Welcome back to Aussie Gaming TV's coverage of the Cyber Gamer Intermediate League. Back with SSU up against Noxide. JD is back with his computer, hopefully working here, trying to help him get some frags, and it looks like this is a complete misread straight up from SSU. 5 men stacking this A site, while the T's are basically 5 men stacking the B site.
Yeah, it's just a 50-50 punt, really, and they've gone the wrong way. So, unless, well, nothing's going to stop them. They're just going to go on in and plant the bomb, and there's no CTs there at all. I mean, they've really set up nicely with the nades and everything, but it's all gone to waste because there's no one there at all. So here come the CTs. They're going to rotate all the way back from A, and I guess try and, you know, take down some of these terrorists. That's the best they're going to be able to do, because the bomb is ticking away. So, they might even... Looks like, yeah, they're not too sure what they can achieve out of this. Maybe get a gun or two or something like that. Just take down some of these terrorists, but get exits potentially. Looks like they're setting up for exit frags. So that's about the most they can hope for in this situation, as it will be 5-4 to Noxide.
Yeah, you'd say the safest way out for the T's at the moment might almost be through CT, as that is the only clear direction. So these CTs definitely relatively well set up to take some exit frags here. But these T's pushing away. Actually, sees MC go down to the bomb. Goodness knows how. Qualia takes out Zeph. And, well, that was a bit interesting to see MC go down.
Yeah, just maybe not aware, I guess, in that sort of predicament. You're not really... the last thing you're expecting to die from is the bomb explosion. You're expecting to die from the CTs trying to stop you from getting out of the site, but... the bomb got him, so something unexpected, but it does happen from time to time. So now we're seeing the terrorists play a default sort of setup as Kenny will knock down Zeph through the door. Well, that door's made of paper, but he's still going to shoot. And he did take down one. Can he get a second? You bet he can. As Kenny will take down Extinct on a pistol round once again, admittedly, but any time you spray someone down through that door, it's good to see, as MC will find Willie. So a 5v2, and the terrorists will look to get their 6th round on the board, their 3rd in a row, and there's nothing going to be able to stop them here at the A side because the CTs on the other side of the map, respectively.
Yeah, Plant coming in. Eric gets tagged all the way down to 2 HP. JK's getting himself tagged up there by that duo. Kenny picks up his 3rd for the round as well. Qualia finishes it off. Actually pistoling down Eric there. He did have the AWP for use, but instead takes him out, cleans him up. Now we see the buy coming back in for SSU, and Noxide have the 6-4 lead, but AWP on Willie, 4 M4s coming out. I'd like to see a lovely AWP battle mid, but not too sure what we'll see out of this. Gonna actually, yep, we will see Willie heading towards mid, so this is going to be the battle of peaks, you'd guess.
Yeah, he's actually gone to B. They've actually given up mid once again. So the CTs don't have any mid control whatsoever. They did throw up that initial molly or incendiary to stop that boost coming up, but now they can do what they want in mid because there's no one there for the CTs. So it looks like Kenny's going to look to go through Squeaky once again. He went there last time. He took down 2. If he does it again here, it'll open up the A site for a bomb plant. So all on him at the moment. It's in that Squeaky door area. Looks like Zepto. Oh, he's getting taken down to 54. Kenny's trying for another crack. He gets tagged up through the doorway. So Zep and Kenny trying to shoot each other up through that door. Couldn't quite kill either one, but they're both down to very low HP as a matter of result of that. So, you know, 1 minute to go. It's 6-4 on the score. And the Terrorists have got to try and make a play here. Get the bomb to either A or B. Put it down and hold off the retake. That's how they normally end up doing these sort of rounds. So, we've got 3 players stacked towards B, though. That's where the bomb's going. So, this could be very dangerous for the Terrorists. There's one in Sunroom. Oh, Erizonia goes down to 37. Out comes the Molly. Nades are being exchanged. He's playing close to the rubble here. If they walk through the door, he should be able to take down a few of them. He gets nothing as JD gets him. Willie will find down MC. The Mollies are going down to try and deny them on the retake. Kenny will shut down one as Willie gets one. JKaz gets another. We've got a 3v2. And that was a very fast action. 15 seconds to go, though. And look at JKaz. He's got the superior positioning, and he gets taken down by Elusive. 9 seconds, they've got to plant the bomb. Are they going to be able to do so? Yes, they will be able to. Down goes the bomb with 2 seconds remaining. And now, he's got 6 HP in a 1v2. He gets nothing because Willie shuts him down. And there we go. They get one back. What a long and drawn-out round that was, but nonetheless, very exciting stuff as SSU get their 5th round.
Not only that, but Willie picking up the 4K with that AWP, making it work. Jake has got that lucky frag on JD as he did pop through past headshot. Managed to drop the bomb as well. Elusive was actually quite lucky not to go down there as well, because as he was planting the bomb, you could see the player coming in through checkers. So, surprised that he wasn't spotted out as the plant went down, but that does mean extra money for Noxide as well, despite losing the round. In saying that, we will be seeing, looks to be 3 of these T's actually playing it straight towards this squeaky area. Instead, looks like they're going to be setting, they're going to be setting themselves up for some smokes coming out over onto this A site. Plays coming through now, going to be heading through into A main. This is going to be interesting, but Extinct getting himself up on the boost spot. Going to be sitting over the top here. Whether any of these players, JD hugs Zeph there, and that's 1 for Extinct. Pick up 2, makes it 3, can't take the 4th. Qualia does trade him out in the end. It's now a 3v2. The bomb will be going down for free, but it's going to depend now. Molotov's incendiaries all coming over, smokes going out, flashes being thrown, and for now, Qualia just going to try and get himself into a stronger post-plant position. It is planted nicely for A main, so we'll be looking to try and get Kenny around into that position you'd expect.
Yeah, bomb ticking away. Here comes the retake. Kenny's in his beloved squeaky area. What can he do? That quad nade will land, it's a molly I should say, at the feet as Qualia finds one. And Willie, no kit. It's going to be tight. No. Yeah, he's got the kit. There you go. The teammate's got the kit. And yes, just gets it. So it will be 6-6 on the scoreboard. That was very amusing down at the A side. The Terrorist tried to get in through A main, and he got blocked, and he couldn't believe it. He's like, what's stopping me from going on here? And then obviously he realised it was a CT amongst the smoke. So it was very amusing to watch. But, you know, 6-6 is the score now. And that was, I guess, a really entertaining round. But, you know, we've got a tied game. So a very close one unfolding here. He's amongst the molly somehow, but he gets out of it in time.
That round had me thinking exactly about Gambit vs North, I believe, quarterfinals of the DreamHack just gone, where we saw that defuse coming in on Inferno that just went for too long whilst the player with the kit stood by. Luckily, smart enough down in Australia to make that play and get the player off the bomb and get the defuse in. In saying that as well, though, I was quite surprised when Qualia put out the smoke to give themselves a chance of getting over into A main, where the bomb was planted for, and still didn't manage to take it. So, a little bit interesting. Some odd plays coming out, I'd have to say. In saying that, though, Quali's going to get the peek here on Extinct. Doesn't hit the shot. Very unlucky, but MC will. Takes out Erizonia. Extinct goes down. And JKaz traces out MC now. There's going to be the play towards this A site. Willie actually hiding in the little alcove cutout area. Just avoiding that Molotov. He's going to sit in there. And he's actually got quite a sneaky ninja-like position to make his way in onto the site. They will not be expecting this. And JD, no! Oh, looking the wrong way was Willie. And now he will be tagged down quite heavily. Both of these players towards A main. And, oh, JD had to reload. Just say a comedy of errors coming out here. But Looks like Willie and JKs will get away and save, and it seems that every time SSU catch up to Noxide, they just happen to lose the round straight after.
Yeah, it's I'll put it down to the mid control thing. They've got none of it. They just want to give it away and hold the sites, but in doing so, you have no information as to what's going on. You're basically waiting for them to attack you. You're not really stopping them or anything. So it's they haven't really tried to contest that. You spoke about the AWP battle earlier. We haven't seen one yet, really. So I don't know if that's how they're going to continue. Only 2 rounds to go. I think that's how we're going to see the half end as the CTs. Interesting. They've obviously forced here. They've got 2 players with pistols with body armor. Everyone else has guns. And it's not the last round of the half, so that's a bit of a force as Elusive will find Zeph. After Zeph found Kenny, now comes the pistol. He's going to town. Is JD. He does find Erizonia. It's a 4v2. And once again, Noxide are in control as they go straight through highway and towards the A side.
I suppose all I can say is there's your mid control, and that was no control actually gained by SSU. So even when they try and fight for it, they can't get it. Willie, the bomb's been planted on there. He's just trying to get his way out of here. Maybe see if he can pick up a frag on one of these players in A main, but Elusive does go down. He needs to realize, though, now he will be flanked. Qualia is waiting for him, and this will be difficult. A couple of flashes, all these flashes coming out. He doesn't take a single shot, just sits in that position. JD only has 2 HP, so will be an interesting push coming out if he decides to pop into A main. Does not want to give Willie the chance either, but there we go. MC comes in, backs up JD. That would have been quite a shocker if they'd both peaked. Willie takes out one, and then he's still got the chance on that defuse. In saying that, we're coming into the half. Noxide have officially won it out, and now it's going to be a very interesting buy coming up for these SSU.
Yeah, they're forced. I thought he really had to save that gun there, but he couldn't. And now look at the terrorists. They are just 4-man rushing through B main as Qualia goes up mid. And the one time they try to contest Qualia, he takes down 2, but in comes Extinct. Oh, they're all over the B side though. There's SSU Esports who are in a terrible predicament. Down goes Jake Cass. He did get 1 kill, but that's it. Now we've got a 3v1. That one player is Extinct. And he's coming through checkers with the 5-7. He gets flashed. They know where he is. He gets flashed again. And he's going to head back towards B main. He spots up one player. They know where he is. No point saving. He's going to wait for the player to come through vents. Here comes JD. He takes him down. Can he get the gun? No, he can't. It's out of reach. That's terrible luck. And he can't get anything as Kenny will find Extinct. And it's 6-9 at halftime.
You'd have to say that as soon as it got down to that 3v1, he was looking like he was soon to be the extinct species on the map. But 9-6 half, great half for Noxide, especially coming on to what you'd assume would be a favoured side for them. As a map pick, you'd expect them to have, you know, the strong plays for both sides of the map. Definitely looking forward to this pistol round. MC and Quali are both going with utility, so only 2 players going for armor. We see the 3 sets of armor. This is quite common. We're only seeing a couple of players playing utility, a couple of players with no armor as well, and damage coming in straight away from that Molotov coming through. Damage being dealt, but now it looks like the bomb heading through Squeaky. Enough of these CT players. It will be a 3-on-3 towards the site. Bomb coming out onto site. Zeph goes down to JD. JD picks up 2. Picks up... No, can't pick up the 3rd. MC takes down 2. And now it's going to be an interesting one here. There we go. Elusive takes him out. And Qualia cleans up MC.
It's the teammate Kobe. He killed his own teammate with a grenade. So that was great aim there from JD. Playing NBK. They marched in and they got taken down just as quickly by him. And now, Noxide are in a very good position because there was no bomb plant there, so they won't be able to buy unless they do something in crazy, or not crazy, but they get a bomb down here, the terrorists. They won't be able to buy next round, so we are seeing some mid-duels finally. It's Deagle from Extinct up against Quali. He's got the scout, so unless Extinct can find their head, he does go down there. Qualia will find Extinct open up, so they get that first kill in mid, which will allow them some control of the middle of the map. They've got the bomb drop back of Garage here. In comes Willie. He's got the Deagle. And he one-taps the player with the Deagle. As down goes JD. What else can he do? Oh, Willie. He gets a double with the Deagle. There's a slight bit of hope, although they're very low on HP, these terrorists. He's on 6 HP there, Willie. 10 HP, Jake has. And they've got they haven't got the bomb, so they've got to try and pick it up here. But I'm pretty sure that MC will find it and say, "Look what I found, boys." He's about to see it now. As the bomb is mid now, they've got to pick it up. They did lose a player there. JK's last up. He's got a deagle. He's going to pick up the bomb in a moment. He should be able to, no problem at all. The CTs aren't anywhere near there. But, I mean, as soon as they find out where he's going, unless he can start whipping off a few 1-digs, it should be 11-6 to Noxide, unless, you know, JKaz has got something unbelievable for us. But with 30 seconds to go, he's definitely taking his time. He's got plenty of it, but it's hard to see anything coming of this round in favour of SSU. Should be Noxide taking it down.
Yeah, Elusive actually goes down here, and that may be the free weapon for JK. He's going to try and push the site. Qualia is holding the angle, however, and doesn't get the shots off. JK might just get the plant, and now he's not looking bad for a post-plant defense. If he sits right on it, he's going to throw them all, the incendiary out, and he's just going to try his hardest. He's not going to take down MC, and that will be 11-6 to Noxide. It will be quite an easy round. They're just going to stand around, decide what they're doing weapons-wise, pick up the M4s, try and have that as organized as they can, and yep, that will be it. Round going to Noxide, 11-6, the lead.
Yeah, look, obviously good for Noxide to win the round, but not so good to give away the bomb plant. That was a gift. I don't think they'll buy here. Having said that, they're a bit short on here. They'll looks like they're forcing into it, so I'm going to go see 3 Tech 9s, UMP and a Galil there. Body armor there for 3 players, head armor there for the Tech 9 players, which is interesting. You think if you want to see head armor in anyone, to be the guys with the better weapons, but obviously because you can't buy those weapons, you sort of got to sacrifice something. And it looks like they sacrificed the armor to buy those rifles, or that one rifle, I should say, UMP there for Extinct. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting here because Qualia is looking to contest mid. There's a player on top of the hut outside the vent, and now the terrorists can charge out through the vents and hit this B site pretty hard. There's 2 CTs there. There's 1 headshot, and there's 1 back of the site. JD, UMP. What else can he do? He sprays down Willie. What else can he do? He pulls out the USP. He taps down Extinct. Qualia takes down another one. As JKaz gets dealt with, Eric Zonia gets 1, but then Elusive comes in and shuts down Eric Zonia. And Qualia, nice aiming, gets it done. 12-6 is the score. And I'm pretty sure another 4 spike coming in here. Tech 9s.
Does definitely look like that, and that, I'm not going to say that could have cost SSU, but they could have had such a much better buy in this round, and definitely would possibly be stopping this going to a 13-6 as well. Instead, it looks like it's going to be a rush. 4 players towards Squeaky, 1 towards A main. The counter boost already looking like it's going to come over here from these CTs. And it looks like these Ts are just going to get shut down as soon as they rush out. They're out onto site through Squeaky. Nobody playing MBK, so that will be cleared up. And now the bomb's going to go down. Willie does get taken out straight away. JD picks up a double. Now Eric and JKaz. Eric goes down. JKaz, the last man remaining, tries to one-tap Qualia. Gets his head absolutely blown off his shoulders. And that will be the round going to Noxide, taking a 7-round lead. And we'll finally see some rifles coming out for SSU, but I believe this will be another tactical pause.
This one's technical as well.
MC's
got
ping,
some
there
lag.
we go. Yep.
Yeah. But I just want to talk about this terrorist economy. Obviously, they got some guns now, but they've been, I wouldn't say that was a hard force that last round. They bought Tech 9s, but I mean, when you look about what they achieved, they didn't achieve a hell of a lot. I mean, they got the bomb down, fair enough, but outside of that, they could have done that with clocks. So, I mean, it didn't really make too much of a difference. But they spent a bit of extra cash and get that bomb down. But now, Noxide, look at their cash. They've all bought here. An AWP there for Qualia. JD's got the FAMAS. I'm not too sure if he'll upgrade. He's got enough money to. I don't know if he'll bother, though. But they're in a very strong position here, especially if SSU Esports win a round but then get reset, which would obviously mean Noxide will have 14 rounds on the board to SSU 7, but it's a bit of a ifs and buts situation. This is looking very good for Noxide, though.
Yeah, looking good. You'd say that you'd expect another AK coming out on Zeph there. Unless they were to go for some sort of double up setup. Not worth it, though, to go without that head armor at the same time. Now, in saying that, Noxide, 7 rounds to the better at the moment, and you'd say that SSU possibly could have actually cut that in half had they not forced 2 rounds ago. This could be maybe 7-12, if not even, you know, that 8-11. Had they managed to sort of pull out something a little bit more, I suppose, coherent in terms of their buys, I'd like to say that Noxide are looking good for this one, but at the same time, that Famous, I'm not going to say it could come in to bite them, but it could definitely be a surprise when it does come out. If that goes down, it's not doing as much damage as those M4s, and depending where it is stationed, and if the bomb's going that way, could give SSU more of a chance on a plant.
Yeah, that FAMAS has a lot more recoil than the M4, so it's hard to sort of spray it compared to the M4. It's a bit easier to control your recoil, but good players can still do it. So JD's gone that way. Maybe he likes the gun, but looks like we are going to be back shortly. No, they're saying MC's mum is downloading cooking recipes.
Well, as long as it tastes good, I don't think I'd complain, especially the position that Noxide are currently in. But at the same time, you probably just want to have a quick yell, Mom, get off the computer! Give it a bit of that, and well, hopefully they'll be back soon.
Yeah, I mean, look at the scores where we got the chance. 20-10 there for Qualia, MC 16-9, JD 12-12, Kenny 14-11, 9-10 there for Elusive, 16-12 Extinct, Willie KS 15-13, 9-15 JCAS, Eric Zonia 7-15, and Zeph 4-17, not having his best game as we go back to being live here into the 20th round.
Yes, now, this is essentially the first rifle round of the half, and there we go, Willie picks up JD. Nice shot coming through there. Picks him up early. That's the mid-control that SSU needed on their CT side, but weren't able to, I suppose, find. In saying that, there's going to be shots coming through the doors from Zeph. It's going to be just shots everywhere, and it looks like, there we go, Qualia gets the shot off onto him. The push coming up from Kenny takes out JKaz as well, and that completely turns the table. Brings it back to a 4-on-3 advantage, sitting with Noxide now. They can sit wherever they want in the map. As we see, JD, the only person to have gone down for Noxide, and that was the Famous anyway, so shouldn't matter as much. And oh, Extinct with the tap on MC!
Unbelievable shot there from Extinct. worth the weight in dollars you pay to see these guys play, I can tell you. But, it's a 13-6 scoreline, so plenty to play for here. And AK's there for Willie, Eric Zonia, Extinct, AWP there for Qualia, M4 for Elusive and Kenny. Looks like they're heading towards the B side as well. Kenny's there on his own. He has to be unbelievable here to hold all three of them off. As Willie's about to poke the doorway. Kenny's not there at the right time to have a look. He's stuck behind the back left corner of the B side as they shift walk their way in. He's spotted. Oh, he spots the back. He takes down one only as Eric Zonia catches the trade. But Elusive in heaven should be able to shut. No, he won't. He spots his head, doesn't he? Drops down. Eric Zonia goes down to Elusive. Willie with the trade, a 1v1, it's Qualia. Oh, he went for the flick with the scope. Now they know where he is. Oh, this is going to be a close 1v1. He whips out the deagle. Oh, and absolutely disrespects him. And Qualia, wow, with the deagle, he shuts down Willie to give Noxide their 14th round on the board.
That was just dirty. The shots coming in. All he had to do there was just slow down that spray, get it on target, because as soon as that pistol came out, he could have finished him. Instead, Qualia just proves that he's got the skill with it, takes it out, forces SSU. They've got a full buy yet again for the simple fact that they've lost just too many rounds in a row. Then saying that, though, the force running coming out straight onto this A site. Shots going out everywhere. JK, Zeph, and Instinct all picking up kills. MC the only one to get a trade back, but heavily tagged players rushing back into A main. All these CTs now rotating around. The bomb goes down. Shots. It's looking like Quali's trying to line up something. He can't spot any of these players, and they may decide to save, but just looking at the economy, they can afford to just keep going hard.
They can afford to. I don't think they want to give away the AWP, though, to Qualia, or make Qualia lose the AWP, I should say. So it does look like they're not going to have they're not going to try and contest the bomb plant. So it's already ticking away. They're going to try and save by looks of things. Def, though, is prowling. And the important thing here, they look at the terrorist economy. Speaking of the CTs not being able to lose their guns, the terrorists definitely can't afford it. So if they do go down, and there's a few players very low in HP, it could be a terrible situation. And if Kenny turns around, he might be able to find one or two players. Zeph pops the vents. Kenny don't even bother to look. So there we go. It'll end that round as we talked about a few moments ago. No one died after that. So 14-7 is the score. Now this is big in the. I was speaking about the reset a few minutes ago. If they get reset here, it's game over. So they have got to win this round. SSU Esports. They cannot possibly lose this by any means necessary. They've just got to find a way. Otherwise, for me, it's game over.
I'd have to agree with you on that one. And even in saying that, you can't discount it being game over from here without a reset, you know? I mean, the fact that Noxide have so many rounds and such a... Actually, no, their economy has dropped quite significantly, but you'd say that the reset will still affect SSU more than it would affect Noxide at the moment. But with this sort of momentum, it's going to be a push out onto this A site. MC holding the MBK, gets his head taken off straight away by Eric. Players rushing out here. Jakez takes out JD. The aggression just being absolutely slaughterous here from SSU. It looks like Jakez will take out Elusive as well. Now Qualia and Kenny left on their own yet again. Qualia looking to get a pick. Can't take anyone out. And it looks like SSU, if they get lucky here, never mind. Kenny will take out Jakez. Right as I was about to say, may not lose a single player.
Well, Qualia's got a lot of money. He's got $5,700. The bomb is ticking away here, so looks like it's going to be the terrorists getting one back. Qualia, he will shut down one. Kenny, ooh, nearly caked it, but he did take down Zeph. And these two terrorists are very low, but it won't stop them as Extinct will find Qualia. One player remaining. That's going to be Kenny. And I have to imagine he's trying to run away, and he is. So he's just going to hide here behind this truck as the bomb explodes. Jumps up on the post so they can't see his feet, and that'll be the end of the round as SSU Esports get one back. But as I was saying, look at the money here for Extinct. Sorry, Qualia. He's going to throw around a few pistols, I believe. It looks like, no? Okay.
Yep, he's throwing out the P250s.
Okay, yeah, he did that. P250's going around the board there, so 14-8. SSU need to obviously keep winning rounds. Noxide need to try and close it out.
Most definitely. The scoreline now, only 6 rounds the difference, but Elusive sitting so close here. Shots coming out, actually getting the first kill onto Instinct. What a way to start. That will be a free gun for them if they decide to push in. Elusive does pick that up, and now Kenny and Elusive, well, Elusive's going to drop that for, I believe, I don't expect that to be Qualia as well. Here's the man with the armor, but it doesn't look like anyone's actually picked that up at the moment. That's an interesting play to pick up the AK and drop it, and then Zeph taking out MC straight away. This is going to be quick trades back. Vent has been broken, and then Qualia comes in, actually gets the kill, and will take the bomb down. And now JD right outside there, sitting in the corner, and Eric will get the peek. But they'll have to go back through and get this bomb. They'll need the boost, and depending on who's watching this, this could end badly. Willie will take out Kenny, and now it's a 3-on-1, sorry. JD in this corner. Okay, Eric. Don't look there. Look there and don't kill him. That was an interesting check, you'd have to say.
Yeah, he checked it, but I don't think he really checked it. Just one of those things where by habit you look at it, but, you know, you don't really recognize it because you don't expect him to be there. So, 14-9. So they really have done well here, the terrorists, to build up an economy in a situation where if they got reset, it would have been game over. So, now they've got a lot of money to work with. AWP gets shut down, though. Buy round here coming out for the CT, so this is their chance to try and push that match point situation and make it 15-9 as Jakez through the smoke will take down one. Zeph will find MC and make it a 4v3. Lots of utility though for these terrorists as Extinct will find Elusive 4v2, and the CTs now have got lots of work to do to try and hold this off. Qualia has got the AWP, not the best gun in this predicament because it's going to be close quarters. He's going to be dealing with not long range AWPing. And you can probably hear the guy behind the smoke there. He turns around and slaps down Jakez. Eddie and there goes the bomb carrier. A nice flick will take out Eric Zonia. And his teammates coming in to make it a 2v1. Down goes Qualia, but he sets up Kenny with a 1v1. He sits on the 4K. Extinct has to get the bomb and plant it. Kenny's rotating to Z. Spots him up, puts him down. Oh, Qualia, take a bow. Kenny gets the clutch, but Qualia with the 4K set him up. And there we go. We've got 6 match points for Noxide.
Jews, you disgust me saying that the AWP was not the perfect weapon for that situation, as it clearly was. In saying that, though, it will be quite a broken buy coming out for an Noxide. Unlike SSU being able to force up with the 3 AKs, getting the AWP out on Willy, but still JKaz sitting down there on that Tech 9. But full armor, the push coming out, the shotgun, Qualia gets one. Can't get the second, gets instantly traded by Zeph, but does a little bit of damage to Extinct as well. They will be rushing the site, and no, he hasn't checked behind him. Is this... Oh my goodness, JD gets in behind, and now Elusive rushing through both of his teammates here, and this will be a nice, strong retake you'd expect. Whether they check the corner well. Yes, they've checked the corner. MC gets the first kill. Zeph is the last man out, gets the shots off. Can he take out the nice 2? Elusive gets the kill, and that will be Noxide taking this series 2-0. Absolutely amazing, giving SSU their first loss of the season.
Yeah, Noxide did it on Cobble, then they did it on Cache there. And Qualia, 29 kills, 14 deaths. But what about that second last round 4K? Unbelievable play with the AWP, proving me to be a liar. And, well, that was really, really good CS from Noxide. They take it out 2-0. What a game and what a series tonight we had on AGTV.
That has been amazing. Now, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us here in chat. Congratulations to Noxide picking up their first for the season and defeating the undefeated, taking the map 2 out 16-9. I'd like to thank everyone for being here. Thanks Cybergamer for obviously running this tournament, and Edus, thank you very much for joining me.
No worries, mate. It's been a pleasure. It's been a good night, and I'll see you guys next time.
My name's been Nutters. I've been joined by the amazing Edus, and we hope you have a good night.
Your fears behind